Good morning, students. Welcome to class 6 English grammar. Today we will study about lesson 3, that is the noun case. A noun can function in several ways in a sentence. Students, in the previous classes I had told you about noun. What is a noun? Noun is the name of a person, place, thing or animal. Yes, so now in this class or in this lesson we will see the noun case. First, nominative case. When a noun functions as the subject of the verb in a sentence, it is called nominative case. Means when a noun it functions as a subject of the verb. For example, number 1, Madhu plays dance very well. Number 2, Shreya completed her homework. In these sentences, we saw Madhu and Shreya. They are the noun and they act as the subject of the verb. So, they are known as nominative case. Keynote: when we ask a question by using words like who or what and we get the answer, that is the subject of the verb. Here, what is the subject of the verb? Place Madhu, and in the second sentence, Shreya. Second case, objective case. When a noun functions as the object of the verb in a sentence, it is called objective or accusative case. Examples: Sneha left for Delhi yesterday. Second, Pinky likes red roses. In these two examples, we see the noun Delhi and roses. They are in the object, they work as the object of the sentence. So, they are known as objective or accusative case. Keynote: when we ask a question to the sentence by using words like what or whom and we get the answer, that is the objective or accusative case. Number B, sometimes the noun comes after the preposition, that also we call it accusative case. For example, number 1, the old man is sitting on the bench. Number 2, I am at your door. In these two examples, I have underlined the prepositions like on and at. They or the object comes after these prepositions. So, they are also known as accusative or objective case. Number C, some verbs like give, ask, offer, promise, tell, teach, they take two objects after them. One of these objects refers to some person. The other refers to something. The noun naming the person is called indirect object of the verb. The noun naming the thing is called direct object of the verb. Let's see the example. Number 1. He offered Sunita a cup of coffee. Here, Sunita comes in the object and it is the name of a person. So, it is an indirect object. Example 2. My grandmother taught me maths. Here, there are two objects, me as well as maths. Me is a person, so it is an indirect object. But maths, it is a thing, so it is called direct object. Our third case, possessive case. When a noun shows possession, it is called possessive case. For example, number 1, Sheetal's bag is on the table. Number 2, the old man's stick was broken. Here, in these sentences, we see Sheetal's bag. Whose bag it is? Sheetal's bag. The bag belongs to Sheetal. Number 2, the old man's stick, and the stick belongs to the old man. Here it shows the possession or the belongingness. Keynote: an apostrophe comma is used to show belongingness. Formation of the possessive case. How we form the possessive case? Now let's see. Number A. When the noun is singular, the possessive case is formed by adding s to the noun. Examples: Amrita's purse is so beautiful. Here Amrita is a singular person, so that's why the apostrophe s comes soon after the name of the person. Number B. When the noun is plural and ends with s, the possessive case is formed by adding only an apostrophe after s. Example: bird's nest, truck's wheel. Here we see the nouns birds and trucks. They are already plural form. So apostrophe comma comes after s. Number C. When the noun is in plural form and not ends with s, the possessive case is formed by adding apostrophe with s. See the example: men's, children's. Men is the plural form of man. An apostrophe comma comes before s. Next, when a noun consists of 2 or 3 words, the possessive sign is used only to the last word. See the example, students. Number 1, my old principal's message. Number 2, the black book's cover. Here you can see the subject or the noun is of 2 or 3 words. So apostrophe comma comes on the last word. Next one, when 2 nouns are there closely connected, the possessive sign is put after the second noun. For example, Prerna and Pavitra's father. Here there are 2 nouns, it is closely connected, and the apostrophe comma comes after the second noun. Uses of possessive case. Number 1, the possessive case is used mainly with the names of living things. Students, we use the possessive case or the apostrophe comma with the living things. For example, dogs, fathers, watchmans. Second, the possessive is used with nouns denoting time, space or weight. For example, 2 days before, a pound's weight, etc. Dear students, whatever we have placed you or showed you in the video, please note it down in your classwork copy, and the exercises of the book, do it in your book with pencil. Thank you for listening.